Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today is Sideboard Sunday number 3. So we are back to talking about Soup Combo today. So I finally came up with a cool name for the deck, and I think we're just going to go with Stormgurk going forward. This is of course a nod to, cards with Storm, since in this deck our combo is playing the Slow Gurk, removing counters, bouncing Takanumas, and looping Jaces. So basically we storm off in a turn. Today I am just going to be talking about how the Store Championship went that I went to. Spoilers, I went 3-1-1, got 4th place. So this is the exact iteration that I ran for the event, and just going to make a few quick changes real quick, since this is what I'm going to want it to look like going forward. So, 1 extra Shieldred the Apocalypse in the board, and 1 in the main deck, since she's just broken. I finally conceded and just put her in the main deck. She's really good. And we're going to be trying out a 1 of Tyvar, since being able to -2 and reanimate something like a Rona or a Vohar, and also being able to give things like Kami and the said Rona pseudo haste with his passive ability is really cool. Plus, that's my cat's name, and I just want to run one because it's a really fun card. So, as for the matches, the first round was against Gruul Aggro. We were on the draw, and it went 1-2, so that was the only match that we lost. In there, we brought in Go for the Throats. So it was the 2 Go for the Throats, the 2 Safekeepings, and the Cut Down. When we won that game on the play, we took out the Safekeepings and we swapped them with Spell Pierce. Since they run lots of things like Audacity and Kamano, the Spell Pierce can hit a lot of things since it's just like a 23-24 land deck. Safekeeping on the draw is obviously going to be less good because you have to get a threat to stick and then use it, so usually it's like a turn 3, turn 4 play, and sometimes you're just dead by then. Like, in game 1, they had just a crazy draw with a Picnic Ruiner and Audacity, and we died on turn 4, so. Round 2 was against Boros Equipment. That was a 2-0 on the draw as well. For that one, we bring in the Malevolent Hermit, the Haywire Mite, and the Outland Liberator, since having this, and this all being able to go underneath a cauldron is pretty insane. For that match, we cut a Vohar, the Turtle, and I think 1 of the Kamis. For the matchup before that, we cut a Turtle, Kami, a Fairy, and 1 Cauldron, and I think the Vohar. The best part about the Boros Equipment matchup was I was able to combo off in Game 2 through an unlicensed hearse, which is pretty crazy, so that was fun. Deck's nuts. The next game was against a Sultai Self-Mill deck. It wasn't like Squirming Emergence Atroxa, it was like Somnophage, Souls of the Lost kind of thing. They were playing with Tyvar and the new 2-drop sorcery with Descend 8. It was a really cool deck. Unfortunately for them, we were able to get down Cauldrons in pretty decent positions in all of the games, and were able to, kind of eat their graveyard and make combat a nightmare for them, so we were shrinking their stuff, growing our stuff. We definitely caught a few different things by surprise like that, so it definitely helped us win. For that matchup, we brought in the Malevolent Hermit, the Go for the Throats, and the Spell Pierces. For that matchup, we trimmed a couple combo pieces like 1 Kami, 1 Fairy, 1 Seed of Hope, 1 Vohar, and I think we took out the Turtle. Round 4 was against Golgari Midrange, and that was the tie. We went 1-1-1, was on the play, and on the 5th turn of turns, they were at 1 life. They couldn't kill me. I was at 19. I had 2 Sleep Cursed Fairies to kill them with, but Because of tiebreakers, they didn't concede, so we just tied. If they had, we might have won the event, but who knows. The only person I lost to for the day was the person who won the event with the Gruul aggro deck. For the Golgari matchup, we bring in Go for the Throats, Haywire Might, and the Spell Pierce to try and catch their Planeswalkers, and it definitely worked. This is another match where we go down with one Cauldron, one Vohar, one of the Fairies, one of the Commies, one of the Seeds. Since Golgari's usually going to try and board in a bunch of Terra Sunders, you don't really want to go all in on the combo. Both of the games that I would have won were one off of Shieldred, Slowgurk, and Sleep Cursed Fairies just doing combat stuff. And round 5, it was On the Play versus Mono White Aggro. This one was a 2-1 win. They won the first round, just curved out disgustingly, and I couldn't deal with it. So this match we brought in, what was it? It was definitely Go for the Throats, Cut Down, and I think we brought in a Hermit. I don't remember. I didn't write down what I boarded in the notes, but I believe that's what I brought in. I wanted to be able to catch their Virtues and Wandering Emperors, so the games that I won against Mono White were all through comboing. One of the games was really funny. We used a Sky Turtle to bounce a Brutal Cathar to their hand, and they attacked with 2 creatures so they could draw with a Wedding Announcement. The Brutal Cathar was holding onto a Kami, so we blocked with the Kami. We had the Cauldron with the Fairy and Rona underneath, so they attacked, we bounced it, they killed our Kami since we blocked, and then we just won the next turn. So it was really funny. The deck can bounce back from some pretty bad positions. I remember the other game that we won, I was in a either win on this turn or you die next turn to just like 40 power creatures. So I looted with Rona, and it was a Kami on top, so sometimes you just win, and I will always take it. But yeah, I really like this deck. I am definitely learning more combo lines every time I play with it, which is definitely good. So I haven't solved the deck yet, I'm still learning, which is really quite refreshing with a combo deck. It's definitely a moving puzzle. Thank you everybody for watching, I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.